Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the first video, we have completed the HTML part of our project. If you didn't check out that video, please check it out first and then come to this video. I will leave the link of that video in the description below. Now in this video, we are going to add CSS to our project to make it look better. But before moving further, first open your HTML file and then scroll down to your label tag, and after this quotient, add this arrow icon which I forgot to add in the first video. So just click at the end of this FAQ and press your Alt key and then select all the FAQs like this. And then create a span tag, and inside the span tag create a image tag and put a source dot slash images slash and then select this icon arrow down SVG. And then save your HTML file. Now open your browser. As you can see over here, we have successfully added an arrow icon. Now open your style.css file and then click on this split button so it split the window into two parts so we can easily add CSS to our HTML file. So first remove all the default padding and margin from this HTML document and then add margin 0. And add box sizing to border box like this. And after that open your style guide file. As you can see over here, in this project we have to use this font family. Just copy it and open your browser and then open fonts.google.com. Now search for that font, and this is our font which we are going to use in our project. We have to only select 400 and 700 and then click on this import button and then copy this code and paste it at the top of your CSS file like this. Now copy this code as well and paste it over here like this. As you can see, now our font family is changed. Now add this linear gradient to our background. So open your editor and select body tag, and inside this add background property and give it a linear gradient like this, and open your style guide and first copy this color and paste it over here, and then copy this color and add comma and then paste it. Now give it a minimum height of 100 viewport. Now open your browser. As you can see, we have successfully added a linear gradient background. Now give it a display of flags and then add align items to center and then add justify content to center property. Align item center property center this container div vertically, and justify content center this container div horizontally. After that select a container class and give it a width of 930 pixels and then give a display grid and then add grid template column to repeat 2, fr so that we can make two columns of equal width, so we can lay out this image container and FAQ container easily. After that add background color to white and then give it some border radius to make their corners rounded like this. Now as you can see, a container div has a rounded corner. Now after that add a margin 25 pixels like this. Now style this image container, so copy it and then give it a position of relative so we can easily position this inner div inside this image container, and then give it a padding of 50 pixel top and bottom, and left and right give it 0, and after that give this image tag a class of secondary image like this, and then select this class over here. First position it using position absolute, and then from the top give it a minus 300 pixels, and from the left side give it minus 580 pixels. Now it looks something like this. After that, style this outer div and give it position absolute as well, and from the top give it my 190 pixels, and from the left side give it minus 90 pixels. Now it looks something like this. Now we have to move this computer illustration to the left hand side, so it will look something like this. So open your editor and then select this inner div, and inside this select a picture tag and give it a margin left of minus 80 pixels like this. Now our illustration moved to the left side. Now we have to remove this purple part which is outside this container div. So to do that, select the inert class and give it a overflow hidden. Now we have removed the overflow part. Now it looks something similar to this one. If you are able to notice that these lines comes over this computer illustration, so to hide these lines and then give secondary image G index of -1. Now if you notice, goes behind this computer illustration. Now we should style this FAQ container. So first select the FAQ container class and give it a padding of 50 pixels, and then give it a padding bottom of 20 pixels. So we can override the padding bottom property. Now it looks something like this. Now style this H2 tag. So first select this FAQ container and inside this select H2 tag and give it a color property, and then open a style guide and copy this color and paste it over here. Now give it a font size of 28 pixels and then give it a padding bottom to 20 pixels. Now it looks something like this. Now open your design file. If you can see over here, after each FAQ we have to add this light lettered border. So to do that, first select the FAQ container and inside this FAQ container select the div and give it a border bottom property and set it to 1 pixel solid and copy this color from here and then paste it. Now we have added a border after each FAQ. Now we have to move this arrow icon to the left hand side. So first select the FAQ container and inside this select the span tag and give it a float property and set its value to right. Now as you can see, our arrow icon moves to the right hand side. Now select this label. First select the label tag and give it a display of block so we can add padding to it. Now give it a cursor of pointer like this. Now if you hover over it, its cursor changes to pointer. Now give it a width of 100% and then align the text to the left hand side like this. Now add padding around it, 15 pixels, 15 pixels and 15 pixels to the bottom and give it 0 to the left hand side. Now we have added a padding around these label tag. Now change the color of the label. Copy this color and paste it over here like this. Now we have changed the color of this label tag. Now if you open your design file, as you can see in the hover state, the color of this FAQ changed to soft red color. So to do that, first select label tag and on hover and then add a color property and give it this color like this. Now if you hover over it, its color change to red. Now to make this transition smooth, just add transition property to the label tag and give it a value of 0.4 seconds. Now if you hover over it, transition becomes smooth. Now select your input tag and give it a display of none like this so we can hide our input tag. Now after that, select this content class and give it a padding of 5 pixels and left and right give it 0, and after that add a color property and give it this color. Copy it and paste it like this. Now we have changed the color of the content. Now after that decrease the font size, use font size property and give it a font size of 14 pixels, and after that make the overflow hidden, and then to hide the content give it a height of 0 and make it opacity to 0 like this. Now as you can see we have hide the content. Now to toggle that content, first select the input tag, and whenever the input tag is checked select the content class like this, and then give it a height of 64 pixel and make the opacity to 1 like this. Now if you click any of the, it shows the answer of that particular FAQ like this. Now to make this transition smoother, open your code editor and then inside this content class add a transition property and then add all to add transition to these two properties, and then give it a transition duration of 0.4 seconds. Now if you toggle any of these, transition become much smoother. Now open your design file. As you can see over here, if the content is visible, the font weight and the color of this FAQ should change to dark color like this. So to do that, first select the input tag and whenever it is checked, select the label tag like this and give it a color property and set it equal to this color. Just copy it and paste it over here, and then change the font weight to 700. Now if you click any of these, the font color should change to dark blue and font weight becomes 700. Now open your design file. When the content is visible, the icon should rotate by 180 degrees so it will point toward to the top. So to do that, open your editor. First select the input tag, and whenever this input tag is checked, select the label tag, and inside this label tag select the span tag and add a transform and make it equal to rotate by 180 degree like this. Now if you click any of these, icon rotates by 180 degree. To make the rotation smoother, we have to add transition property over here like this, transition, and make it equal to 0.4 seconds. Now if you click any of these, our icon rotation is much smoother, but when you click it again, the icon rotates suddenly. To fix that, select this span tag and give it a transition of 0.4 second as well. Now save it. Now if you click it again, now the rotation of the icon is much smoother. Now we have added all the CSS to our project and now it looks much similar to this one. And in the next video we have to add JavaScript to add some more functionality and media query to make it completely responsive. So that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.